Hey, you guys, just wanted to come on here and give you guys some picks for today. Um, so, just to start out, yesterday we had a really big win with a correlated NHL play. I think it was our first correlated NHL 6 out of 6 that we've hit so far, so that's really exciting and big for us. As you can see, the whole theory of kind of NHL correlated plays is to have like the goalie to have less saves, and then the other team, so this was the Kraken versus the Panthers, the other team to just not have many shots. So you can see that we had a lot of players on the Panthers here to not score points, not shoot many shots on goal, and then in turn the goalie's not going to have many saves, right? And if I make this a little bigger, you can see the outcome of the game here. The Panthers had 0 points and the Kraken won by 4. So you can see how that really works out for us, is that like the Panthers, they just couldn't get anything going offensively. I didn't even watch the game, honestly. Like I just set this to go. It was kind of a later game. And the Panthers just couldn't really get anything going. It looks like they had 0 points and the Kraken just dominated. So that's kind of how that worked out there. We were able to hit all of these players and all of their props. So got a good 6 out of 6. Moving on, these next two plays are going to be on Sleeper Daily Fantasy. On Wednesdays, they do this thing called Wildcard Wednesday, which it's normally like 2 or 3 players a reduction in their line. So right now, for this first one, it's Halliburton. And I believe it was like a 12.5 assists, and then their line got reduced to 10.5 assists. And then I'm pairing this with Ivy. Ivy was just a really good play I pulled from the optimizer, the odds jam optimizer that I have. The max entry you can put is $10 on it. So gonna put $10 on this. If you guys don't have Sleeper Fantasy, I'll post in the pinned comment a link where if you use code RFF, you'll get a free $100 with Sleeper Fantasy. So you can start with $200 in your account. So if you put in $100, then you'll get $100 free from Sleeper. So definitely do the Wildcard Wednesday. It's really good to get these like discounted lines. The next one here is Giannis discounted. So I think his line was at like 33 or 34, and it was discounted down to 29.5. So obviously going to take higher. And then I'm also going to pair the same IV play here just because it was so good on optimizer. I believe on Pinnacle Sportsbook, it was like, this is like minus 170 or something to hit. So this is a really good play if it's still there. So I would definitely pair this here. It's another $10, like I said, is the maximum here for Sleeper. So those are the Sleeper picks for today. I normally, with Sleeper, I kind of just do the promos, but it's always good to do the promos because they're well worth it. Going back to our bread and butter here, this is on PrizePicks, so this is a play for tonight. It is Wednesday the 13th. Another correlated NHL. So we're going to try to do what we did last night and do kind of the same system here where we take less goalie saves for Winnipeg, and then LA. We're going to pair some players here with LA. That's points, shots on goal, and then hits for Winnipeg less here. So same sort of thing in theory. You can see how these correlate. It's like less hits, less points, shots on goal, goalie save. So it's the exact same sort of situation here. So hopefully like LA has a bad night. They don't get many shots going. And this Winnipeg goalie doesn't have to save many of those shots. So that's the first play on PrizePicks. Next play on PrizePicks for tonight is another NHL one and the same exact concept here. So it's less than goalie saves for New Jersey, and then less points for Boston, and then less shots on goal for Boston as well. So less shots on goal for these guys. 5 is a super high line. I've like never seen 5 shots on goal, so that's a really, really high line there. So good to take less there. But yeah, same thing in theory. Not going to spend too much time on it. You could see how it worked out yesterday, and hopefully that Boston has a bad night and they don't get many shots or many points, and this goalie doesn't have to do very much tonight. Moving on to Saturday, this is going to be Texas Tech versus Cal. This is a football correlated play that we do a lot here. It's going to be Texas Tech quarterback and Cal quarterback to go over in passing yards, and then some players on like the running back, receivers, and then a receiver on Texas Tech to go over in receiving yards. So the concept here is that if these quarterbacks pass a lot, or it becomes kind of a passing game, a passing battle, maybe a shootout, there's different names for it, but if it becomes, higher scoring game, passing, back and forth battle, then, the Texas Tech and the Cal quarterback have decent games and they go over in passing yards, then these are the guys that they're going to pass to, right? Like they're going to have to pass to someone. So, these are the guys that they're going to have to pass to, the running back, and then 2 receivers on Cal, and then Texas Tech receiver here. So that's how that's correlated. Obviously, if one quarterback is going to throw a lot, then the receivers, maybe the receiver 1 or receiver 2, they're going to catch a lot of those balls. So that's how those NFL and college football plays are correlated. And this last play for today, this one's actually on Sunday, but this is an NFL play. Exact same concept here, right? We got Dak, we got Josh Allen, big game here with Cowboys versus Bills. Bills are really going to be needing to win this game. It's like a must win for them. And we just know, Dallas and Buffalo, they both have very high powered offenses. So Dak, Josh Allen, and then we have the top 2 receivers on each of these teams respectively. So we got CeeDee Lamb, Cooks, Gabe Davis, and Diggs going over. So exact same concept. Like if these quarterbacks are going to have a lot of pass yards, they're going to throw a lot, then these receivers are the ones that are going to be on the other side of those balls, so to speak. So that's what we have for today and for this weekend. I'm going to be posting more videos this coming week for Saturday and Sunday games for the NFL, as well as NHL, so stay tuned for that. Again, in the pinned comment, we have a $100 code for Sleeper and a $100 code for PrizePicks, so take use of those if you don't use these apps. Subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.